What you're seeing in this exchange is more than a routine Senate argument. It's a window into how power, accountability, and political memory are being contested in real time inside Washington. When Senator Dick Durbin calls for a subpoena against a cabinet-level official who hasn't appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee, he isn't just making a procedural point, he's raising a constitutional one. Who gets to oversee the executive branch, and what happens when that oversight is ignored?
Last week was the 5th anniversary of January 6th, an event which will forever dominate my thinking about my experience in the Senate. I was on the floor of the Senate, as were most of the senators here today. We were asked to leave by the Capitol Police as quickly as possible. I filed out and went to a secure location of the mob, the insurrectionist mob that had gathered at the Capitol. He said, "There's no question." None. He made good on his promise. He used the justice system as a shield, and it was issued by President Trump on his first day of his second term. Next, Trump's political appointees led an unprecedented purge of dozens of career prosecutors and FBI agents who simply did their jobs and investigated and prosecuted this attack on the Capitol. Who replaced these dedicated public servants? People like Kash Patel, called violent January 6 rioters, and I quote, political prisoners, which included many rioters who had violently assaulted police officers. And people like Ed Martin, who tweeted from the U.S. Capitol on January 6, and I quote, like Mardi Gras in D.C. today, love, faith, and joy, ignore fake news. Mr. Martin dismissed violence by January 6 rioters, saying, quote, listen to this quote, we have to have less judgment on somebody who hits a cop, close quote. And then there's the pardoned January 6 rioter, Jared Weiss. Attorney General Bondi hired Jared Weiss, a pardoned January 6 rioter, even though he was filmed urging his fellow rioters to kill police officers, those who were defending the Capitol. He shouted, quote, yeah, F him. Yeah, I'll kill him. But today we have a new recruit to the January 6 Dream Team, Darren Smith, nominated to be U.S. Attorney for Wyoming before this committee. This is a special nominee. We would never have considered voting for this man if he were nominated by a Democratic president. Never considered. Mr. Smith of Wyoming has made the reprehensible claim that hundreds of Capitol Police officers who risked their lives for us that day were guilty of, quote, massive incompetence, in his words.